Every one of us is a builder. We are all building something. We're building our careers, we're building our relationships, we're building our legacy, we're building a business, we're building, something. We're all builders, we're all creators. But upon what are you building? What is the basis? What is your foundation? On what foundation are you building? Because the foundation matters. If you are building on a sandy foundation, whatever you're building, be rest assured, is going to crumble. If you are building on a firm foundation, then when the rains will come, you are rest assured that it's going to stand. Do you remember the story of the pigs? And the story is told of how one built their house with straws, and then the big wolf came and blew, and then the house, went off with the wind that the enemy blew, and so the three little pig ran off to another brother who had built their house with rock, with brick and blue, and the house stood. That's telling us a story about what we're building. What are you building? Upon what foundation are you building? Let me show you. Matthew 7:24-27. The wise and foolish builders. Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house. Yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock. But everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house on sand. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house, and it fell with a great crash. What's your foundation and what are you building on? Every one of us is building. That's point number one. Point number two, every one of us is building on a foundation. Some people are building on a sandy foundation, and some people are building on the rock. Point number three, the rain will come. It's not if, it's when. The rain will come because that's part of life. But when the rains come, whether or not what you're building will stand would depend on whether you are building on sand or building on the rock. What does it mean to build on the rock? To build on the rock is to be in obedience with the word of God over your life. Whatever you are building, what has God said concerning that thing? What has God spoken to you concerning that thing? Do you care to know, or does it not just matter to you? Because if that's the case where it does not matter to you and you don't care and you're just building, then you are building on sand. And when the rains will come, whatever you're building will not stand. We have seen people that have invested their life savings, their entire career, their entire livelihood on something and someone, and then were disappointed to the greatest degree that gave them the heartbreak that took their life away. What are you building on? It matters. Let nobody tell you otherwise, because what you're building and whether it will stand depends on what you are building upon. Sand or the rock? I hope this has blessed you today. And on to next time. This has been Excel.